Good morning everybody and welcome back to another brand new video. It is episode number 5 I believe of the Railway Vlogs, and we're back in Kidderminster once again, and I say we because it is me and my friend Scott over there.
Hello.
And we are here at the Severn Valley once again, and it is their autumn gala. So we're here today on, it's Thursday. We're going to be doing the private compartments all day. We're going to be getting back here, basically bouncing back and forth 3 times today, back here then in the evening at 7:30, and then tomorrow there'll be another video because we're coming back to do the night running. So let's see how today goes, shall we? So we're just now making our way down to the coaches. We have the Class 40 just back there. We'll explain when we get on the train how the day is going to run exactly, because it's not exactly confusing, but it's going to be a long day and we're going to be on a lot of services today. So our compartment is just down there in coach 2, letter G. We're in that compartment. This is the coaching stock that we're on. It's the BR stock. We're now just going to go down and have a quick look at the first of, I think, 4 or 5 locos that are going to be hauling us today along this fantastic 16-mile heritage railway. So the 2800 is the first train, the first loco, I should say, that's going to be hauling us all the way to Bridgnorth. And now we're going to go and have a look at the compartment that we have for the entire day. Okay, so we're now on our way to Bridgnorth. We're coming up towards Bewdley. After we leave Bewdley, I will explain a bit more as to how the day is going to happen and what's going to happen across the day. Essentially, we're going to be travelling up and down the line 3 times today, riding behind different locomotives. And it's how the gala was originally planned. However, about a month ago, I got an email and that made everything turn up on its head. So it's been about 40 minutes or so since I last filmed. We're now just arriving into Bridgnorth. As I said, the event has changed from what it originally was. So they were going to run the event originally like they did the spring steam up and the spring diesel bash, where you basically had a private compartment and you were then hauled by different locomotives across the day. However, a month ago I received an email from them saying that the event was changing from that format to a more traditional Gala format where you could hop off and on each service as and when you wanted. This was something that I was a bit surprised at, but I shouldn't have been because we all saw it coming. However, we are on a private compartment today because you had to ring to get a private compartment booked, which is what we did. So we are on this today, but we are going to see other people hopping on and off, not in our compartment but other services as well. So we're now going to go to Bridge North. We've just heard that the pannier tank 9466 is arrived now, has arrived at Bridge North. That was due to run today, but it's not, unfortunately. So we're going to go and see if we can find that now at Bridge North, and then head back to Kidderminster for trip number 1, round trip number 1 of 3. Okay, now made it to Bridge North. We've got about 15 minutes here. We're going to go and see if we can find where the pannier tank is. I think it's probably going to be just down that way. But we're going to go and see now if we can go find it. So I'm not exactly sure if you're going to be able to see this, but it's just over there. I will get a close-up of it in a minute. We've got the other loco coming. But yeah, just over there, that is the other visiting locomotive, which isn't running today. Okay, so 2800 just goes back there off the coaches. The bullied is going to be jumping onto the coaches at the other ends. And we just saw, like I say, 9466 a bit far off. I've got a bit of shaky footage of it from my phone zoomed in. What we're going to do now, we've got 15 minutes or so until the train departs, so I think we're going to go have a look in the gift shop.
Yes.
And then we're going to get back on and head back to Kidderminster, where I then can go and get some lunch. So far the weather has turned a bit grey, but I don't think it's got any chance of rain at all today, so that should be good, hopefully, if it doesn't rain. Okay, so we're just finished in the gift shop and he has actually bought something, and we're now going to head back onto the train to make our way back up to Kidderminster with a couple of minutes to spare. We really were cutting this quite fine, weren't we? I know. Let's get back on the train now and make our way up to Kidderminster. Okay, we've made it now back to Kidderminster. 1 round trip done, 2 more to go, and we're now going to head off to go and get something to eat, some dinner of some sort. And this was the second locomotive that hauled us here to Kidderminster, Tor Valley, Bully Pacific, and I think the next one is going to be the Flying Pig.
I think so, yeah.
So that's this Ivet 4, but its nickname is the Flying Pig. So we've got about half an hour, roughly, before that train is due to depart, so we need to be back here in half an hour, which should be alright. Okay, so we're now making our way back down to the train. We have our lunch, and we're now just going to go and sit in the train, in the carriage, and enjoy our lunch. It's about 15 minutes until it departs for the second round trip of the day, and so far been pretty good actually, and the weather is actually still holding out as well. Okay, so it's now been a full trip later actually. I haven't really filmed much. We had our dinner. It was all right. It was, as Scott said, serviceable at best. We're just now arriving back into Bridgnorth once again. I'm going to try this time to go and see if I can go over the footbridge to get a shot of 9466 up close, because the last time we were here, what was it, about 3 hours ago now, 2-3 hours ago, didn't get that great a shot of it, unfortunately. It was literally right down the other end of the line, and I was up by the car parks. Right, just heading over the footbridge now. I'm going to go and see if I can get a shot of 9466. I can just see it behind the 08. So it's just there. Once again, behind the 08. Clearly not moving it today. Okay, I think for today, that's the best I'm going to get. So I'm going to head back over to the coaches to go find out where Scott's gone. Okay, so we have now made it back to Kidderminster, the end of trip number 2, and we're actually going to end it there. We're going to go into the museum and I'll wrap it up over in the car park. We were going to do a third round trip, but frankly we're both knackered and we're going to just head home now. But we're going to go have a look in the museum first and then go sum up back in the car park again. Okay, so we've had a look around the museum, and I'm now going to wrap up this video here. This is technically, I suppose, part 1 of my Severn Valley Railway videos, although this is episode 5 of the railway vlogs. The next episode is going to be back here once again tomorrow later on in the evening, and we're going to be doing the night running. It should be an awesome night, but I want to say thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, then please feel free to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share this video amongst your friends, get involved in the chat down below, and we'll see you tomorrow for the night running.